on today's show, a robot passes a small but crucial artificial intelligence test, Ford's new headlight system that actually turns as it sees stuff on the road.
And VR is one step closer to Hollywood.
It's Tomorrow Daily. Greetings, citizens of the internet. Welcome to Tomorrow Daily, the best geek talk show in the known universe. I'm Ashley Sketha. That's Khail Anonymous.
Don't correct your screen. My pants are really this red.
Yeah.
It's
Turn up your saturation, in fact. Just go right for it. Fire engine
You're not
red.
ready for it. You're not ready.
Khail wears these to keep people, cars and people will stop actually right in front of him. It's like your own walking
They
stop
command a lot of power. I don't know how I'm able to wield them, but I just am. It's just a genetic thing. I don't know.
It's kind of like Mjolnir, where you're the only person who's actually able to pull them up. Like no one else can actually.
Yeah.
If they're not worthy. No one's worthy.
I didn't buy them. They just showed up on my body in this morning.
Bestowed to you by a Norse god. That's how it was. All right, guys, let's hit the headlines. Is there a Nordic god of fashion? I feel like that would be the person who would.
Fabulous.
There's gotta be one, right?
Oh my God, yeah. Somebody, if you can draw
the Nordic god
That's
of fashion,
just
please
wonderful.
just send that right over.
Okay, let's talk about real things.
Let's talk about, this is a little bit scary. So researchers at the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute AI and Reasoning Lab, that's a mouthful, may have made a very small but quite significant AI breakthrough. And this is very interesting. So there is, true AI shows its awareness through recognizing itself as an individual different from others. And so what they did was they took these three little cute robots, and these now robots, and they gave them a classic logic puzzle called The King's Wise Men. And so in The King's Wise Men, there's a thing about hats. It's like, it's a whole logic puzzle. And what they did was they modified the puzzle like this. So they told all the robots that two of them had been given a pill that rendered them unable to speak. And one got a placebo and was able to speak. And the mechanism that kept them from talking wasn't actually a pill, it was just a button on top of their heads. Okay, so two of the three robots had a button pressed down on their heads that kept them from speaking. Okay? And they asked each robot individually, see, so there they are, like type. So when they tap on their heads, there you go, they're quiet. And they basically asked the robots, they gave them time to reason, because they have reasoning software installed, and they said, okay, did you receive the pill or the placebo? And one of the robots said, the one who didn't get silenced said, I'm sorry, I don't know. But then it recognizes that it spoke, it stands up, raises its hand like it's in a class and says, I'm sorry, I know now. I was able to prove I was not given the dumbing pill. So it recognized that it spoke, meaning it did not get this pill to make it quiet. So it realized it was different than the other two robots. So this is like a very significant thing, like amazing, small. It seems really small, but this is a really kind of amazing AI achievement. It's like, that's really cool that this robot was able to reason like, oh, I just spoke. I must have gotten the placebo. I reasoned that I'm different than these other two robots.
I like it. I think it's adorable.
It's an adorable showing of AI. But then when I know he's like, excuse me, like I have a question. So yeah, it understood the robot understood the rules of the puzzle. It recognized its own voice was speaking out loud, and then was able to reason that it was distinct from the other two robots, and that was what was so important about it. Okay. But I thought it was really fascinating, and I mean, congrats to the team over there. And well done, because that is, again, small but significant kind of thing where you see it and you're just like, wow, like this is going to kind of open up maybe some doors that weren't available to be open before.
For adorable little robots.
And Skynet. Tell me about VR.
Okay, so this would be a real quick story, but there's some big stuff that happened with Oculus, because Oculus just partnered with someone. So we know that VR has been a big thing that gaming has been looking forward to. That's where they want to go and stuff like that. But a lot of people have been making content that is also filmmaking. It's bringing it closer to Hollywood.
Right.
And we've seen this done before. We checked it out with Interstellar.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
We did an Interstellar experience. There was one for Jurassic World. So they were tying it to a movie. Well, Oculus has partnered with Felix and Paul Studios, which is run by Felix and Paul.
Shocking.
They just signed a contract with Oculus, or multi-project, multi-year deal to make more Hollywood crossover type stuff.
I like it. All right.
So, obviously, like I said, one of theirs was, Jurassic World. Look, this was a Cirque du Soleil one, I guess.
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing, by the way.
But it looks like that's a direction that Oculus wants to go in. There's going to be more of this filmmaking
experiences,
type stuff.
marketing type stuff, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is, okay, so that's pretty interesting because I think for most of Hollywood, they kind of still see VR as kind of this marketing tool as opposed to full-on filmmaking. Like, I know that there are, like, they, I think, have made, like, narrative film that is virtual reality based. But I find it interesting that, like, right now, from Hollywood, the big studios, they're like, oh, this is a great marketing tool. And I wonder do you think that'll change next year? Like, when consumer headsets go on the market, because I think obviously access is very limited right now. For most people, they can't get their hands on an Oculus, a developer's kit, or they can't, everything else is all, the Vive is not available. Nothing's available. So except for cardboard. And the Gear VR. So do you think that, like, within a year or two, we're going to start seeing, like, beyond just marketing experiences where it's like, oh, go take a tour on the ship, the Endeavor from Interstellar, or check out an Apatosaurus in Jurassic World. Like, do you think we're actually going to start seeing, like, full feature-length films in virtual reality?
I don't know. I don't think so. Not yet.
Think so?
I think there's going to be a lot of, like, fan-made stuff to start out with. I don't think anybody's going to jump in there right away. But I think there's going to be, like, a lot of fan experiences. But like we were saying, even the World of Warcraft thing, which you can watch online now.
Yeah.
So for the Warcraft movie, they made a flyover of Azeroth. So
and that was awesome.
It's going to be stuff like that. They're not going to be able to sell headsets are going to need to be much more commonplace before they start making
that makes a lot of sense.
That sort of content.
Really commonplace.
Yeah.
Because it's got to be like, the same type of thing as like a television in every house.
Yeah.
It's got to be that tipping point where it's like there's so many people that have them, we have to make that
It does seem gimmicky to a lot of people still.
Yeah.
And so the studios also see it as gimmicky. And
Fair
so
enough.
they're not going to, until it starts, just being like, oh, okay, hey, you'll never believe what I saw last night on my headset. Like, it's
like,
when
check
your
out.
face just goes like this and you're just talking about your headset like that.
Right.
But
When
until
we're
then,
bored.
when we're bored. Ugh, so tired of
my
being in a
Oculus.
virtual experience of flying over Azeroth on an eagle. Ugh. Anyway.
I do
So there you go.
I like that though, like being inside a scene for the movie. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Being able to do that.
Yeah, I want to be in Terminator 2. So that brings us to our hashtag of the day, which is hashtag TD Filmver.
Filmver?
Yeah,
Film VR?
Film VR.
Got it.
What was the lower third that we just saw?
What kind of VR experience do you want to check out for an upcoming film?
Yeah, what kind of VR experience would you want to check out for an upcoming film? So a movie that's coming out.
Movie that's going to come out, not something that already exists. So you can't, like, Interstellar, like, no, you can't do that.
I feel like the right answer would be Star Wars.
Yeah, that could be a good
But
one.
I'm gonna back out of that one. I'm
Okay.
gonna try something original, but
All
you
right.
go ahead.
I am going to say I would like to see a VR experience for Suicide Squad. Where you have to go
On
like,
a date
heist.
with Harley Quinn. Done.
Or that. A date with Harley Quinn. That would be great. I like the idea of one of two things. One, like action-packed sort of heisty kind of thing.
That's cool.
Or you can do one where it's a little bit more like get to know the characters and you are the psychiatrist, the prison psychiatrist who has to like talk to each of them like down in their little prison cells.
Oh, cool.
And it's sort of like Telltale Games where you can like pick answers and then they respond. I think that would be awesome.
It's pretty clever.
I would like that.
I'd want to do the Hateful Eight. I want to see what
Good
Quentin
one.
Tarantino would do with some VR, and I'd also be scared of that as well.
I would be terrified,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd have somebody else try it first.
You'd never come out the same. Ever.
No.
You'd never ever come out the
Blood
same
somehow
again.
blood comes out of the VR headset.
He'd find a way. He'd find a
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
put like pressure sensors in your chair when you moved a certain way. It just starts bleeding.
So there you go. TD Film VR.
TD Film VR. That's delightful. Okay, well, let me tell you about Ford, and then we'll hit the break. So Ford has this really interesting headlamp system that they're testing out right now. This is super weird, and it actually reminds me of this. This actually was kind of a patent like decades ago, somebody wanted to make a car where you turn the wheel and the headlights moved, right?
Yeah, the Tucker.
The Tucker. So,
sorry, there's gonna be a lot of people that don't know
that. But no, it's a fun fact. This is actually a thing that has been, people wanted to make something like this for a very long time. So Ford's new headlight system is really interesting because it uses infrared cameras, GPS data, and pivoting spotlights alongside standard headlights to pinpoint hazards and people on dark roads and literally shine a light on them. So what it does is the GPS inside, so you can see how this actually works. The infrared will see someone on the road.
Scary.
And turn the spotlight part of the headlamp, see? So it's not the headlights themselves. They're actual spotlights where like your fog lights would normally be that point at potential hazards. So your headlights are always going to be fixed in front of you, and then these little spotlights underneath your headlights turn to sort of pinpoint things that might be hazards, or will turn with a bend in the road. So you see, like it's like they split out. Oh, you have to turn, so this spotlight's gonna go this way, and this one's gonna go so that you can make your turn safely and be able to see everything, which is pretty amazing. So they said that this new tech is gonna be available for customers in the near term. That was their phrase.
That's not a thing.
So I would imagine that maybe we might actually maybe even see a car like this at CES next year. We might see one on the show floor where they show off the technology, and it's called the Camera-Based Advanced Front Lighting System, which is a really long name that no one's going to remember. You got to make it snappy, like, you know,
that guy needs
2K.
to.
That guy have something short.
That guy, can you put that back on, producer Logan? Because that guy needs to not be walking that dog where he's walking
on that
dog.
dark road in the middle of the night.
Can we cue that up?
He's clearly, this person is
Get out of there. Go into the forest with your dog and let him go pee over there. Walking on the street, it's just bad. There's
Walk in the middle of the road
There's not even like a sidewalk. Look at this.
Nope, he's just walking down the road.
You are stupid, sir.
You're asking to die.
But a weird side note, when you're walking and cars keep coming by you and flashing a bright light in your face, isn't that a little annoying? I'm all for safety first, but.
And I thought about that too. I thought about bicyclists, like if they're going in the opposite direction and this light like shines in their face, they like swing off, you know, oh, I can't see, and they go blind. But fortunately, this system actually is designed to point downwards, like towards someone's bottom half.
To the dog.
So you blind the dog, but not the person walking
shouldn't be
them.
there. He shouldn't be in the street. No, but as far as the biking thing, they're supposed to go with traffic.
Right, it's supposed to go with traffic, technically.
That's the only thing that guy did that the dog did right, was go against traffic when you're walking.
Can I tell you about a weird anxiety that I have?
Stupid.
I always walk against traffic because I'm always scared that when I'm walking with it, a car is gonna come up from behind and like take me out.
That's what you're supposed to do. The rule is
good, okay.
ride your bike with traffic, walk against it, because you're supposed to be able to see any danger coming at you.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Good. Well, good. I'm glad that my paranoia finally paid off and I did something right.
So that brings us to our hashtag of the day.
Nope.
Oh.
Hashtag Ashley is paranoid about everything. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back with a really awesome backer hack that kind of folds into this technology. It's a bicycle helmet that we're going to talk about. And then we are going to discuss your user feedback and our photographer of the day. So don't click away. It's Tomorrow Daily. Yeah, you were not. No. Welcome back to the show. We've returned. It's Monday, which means it is time to discuss crowdfunding efforts that have caught our eye. It's time for Back It or Hack It. All right, so Back It or Hack It, we're going to talk about a bicycle helmet that is trying to push bike helmet technology into the 21st century, which I feel is in dire need of an update. This is called Lumos.
I think we need old helmets.
Go for old helmets. Just no helmets at all.
Tape rocks to our head.
Oh, perfect. That'll actually protect you very well. Rocks are thick. So Lumos is not just a Harry Potter spell, as I mentioned in the lower third. This is a bike helmet that has turn signals on it and brake lights, which is pretty cool. So one of the things that I always worry about with my friends who are avid bicyclists or cyclists is that, you know, when they ride at night, it's dangerous, you know, because cars aren't paying attention a lot of the time, and
you're little,
and you're small. Yeah, you're not exactly the biggest thing on the road, and it's hard to see you. So we've seen bike helmets with like brake lights or, you know, headlamps, things like that, to sort of get the attention of drivers. But this one has a built-in brake light that it works with an accelerometer. So when it feels that you're slowing down, it actually just comes on. You don't have to toggle it, which is pretty great. And it also has turn signals, which those are controlled by a little remote that you put on your handlebar. And you could say, hey, I'm going right, I'm going left, or I'm slowing down, and then I'm going to turn. And it recharges using USB, so it's really simple. It's not anything crazy. The charge lasts for 2.5 hours of flashing. So it's like, I mean, this in flashing mode lasts for 2.5 hours. So a good bike ride. It's not gonna, I mean, if you're going on the Tour de France, I mean, this probably won't work for you, but you're safe anyway for the most part. It's all the streets are blocked off. You don't have to worry about cars. But yeah, 2.5 hour bike ride if it's flashing the entire time is pretty good.
Yeah, good stuff. I really like this. This is really, really cool. Now, I need to know how much it costs because it's cool. I'd buy it. I ride my bike often.
That is true. Okay.
So, not all of us biker dudes.
Well, you spend a lot of money on your bike. So it's
Yeah.
like you don't.
I have a $700 bike. I'm not gonna.
You have an expensive bicycle.
Buy a really ridiculously safety is amazing. Like this is the best. But
okay.
So
I'm gonna tell you how much they wanted. They wanted $125,000. They have blown past that. They've made $311,000 as of right this second.
Very cool.
Which is awesome. They still have 23 days left. And a bike helmet, after the couple of early birds have gone, there's still an early bird left, $99.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
That's
super.
Great.
I thought $199 when I first saw it. I'm like
$200 as well. Yeah.
Nope, $99, which is the
great.
price of a Fitbit. So if you have something for your fitness, save up your money, save up your couch change, and go get a Lumos. They deliver May of next year. So not terrible. No. Within a year, they feel like they're pretty ready. It does say 40% off the early bird that's available. There's 982 left of 2,500 as I'm reading it on the site right now, and it says that this is 40% off the projected price at retail, $100. So it looks like it's going to be. You can get Lumos with, you can get 2 for $190 right now.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
Pretty good.
You know who needs one of these? That stupid guy walking his dog. He should be out in the forest
with a helmet
and get your Lumos flashers. And put one on your dog too, because apparently you don't have to take care of your dog.
I like that you're more concerned about the dog than the actual person involved.
Oh, there he is again. What are you doing? You're not even, there is a little path on the right. You could just go over there
and
a little bit.
And I love that the dog is looking at the car like, could I just go with you?
Well,
like, could I get in? Slow down?
He's out walking the dog so the dog can use the restroom, and he's not even in the place where the dog would go. He's not going to go in the street.
Dogs don't go in the street. Right? Sorry, I hate to break it to you. But yeah, there's like custom call signs and stuff that you can do. Like
really?
Custom stuff. Yeah, like depending on the tier, they have like all these like custom different things that you have.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff going on. So so really nice. Lumos, great work. Really, really like it. And for $99, I mean, I feel like you can't beat it. That's a little piece of technology that would, could technically save your life beyond just the helmet part of it. All right, guys, let's talk about you. It's time for user feedback. You're going to really like all these answers. We asked you guys to use the hashtag TDMickey to talk about what experiences you'd want in a new high-tech Disney theme park.
Right. You said just like one of those cool, like the
Void-ish sort of thing.
And I said lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber fights. So Pin wrote to us and said, Star Wars Battle Group sortie cockpit sims, X-Wing, Millennium Falcon gun turrets with LCD displays for windows. I like that.
That's pretty good.
Like
They've already kind of got a game like that, but it's garbage. Like it looks terrible, but it's yeah, I totally agree with you. Or like they have a pod simulator, like a pod
that one's
racer
rad.
too.
The pod, it's like the battle pods. Those are amazing.
Those are cool. That's nice.
Derek wrote in and said, I want a Star Wars Clone Wars experience where I'm fighting battle droids and clone troopers that turn on me. Order 66. Like they basically turn on him and then he's got to fight him.
Whoa! That's a pretty intense one to have picked. By the way, did everybody go Star Wars? I mean.
No. Next person said, interstellar black hole ride. The longer you're on it, the more years go by outside of it, which I totally thought was awesome.
That's also terrifying.
Yeah, that's totally terrifying. I would not, you get out and like your kids who can't ride it are like, 100 years old. That would be the worst. That would be the worst.
How was the ride, Dad?
Oh
good,
It's terrible.
son.
It's amazing. Now you're older than I am. Mitchell wrote in and said each person gets a different Avenger character and you have to work together to fight Ultron.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That would be
bet you
something you
little
were in
kids.
the Void. You could do that in the
Yeah,
Void.
I bet you little kids would be better at it than we would.
Totally.
I feel like Hulk just like falling on my face, and the little kid in Iron Man. I got this.
Love that so much. Oh my god.
cool.
It's
It's a
like
good
Muppet
idea.
Babies, but with the Avengers. And then James wrote in an email, and I really like this, and I want to share it with you because I feel like you would really like this, and I really did. He said, I think it would be a great idea for Disney to have a simulation tour attraction. Have one at each of the parks around the world. They would offer an interactive virtual tour of all the Disney parks. It's true, some experiences are difficult to fully appreciate virtually, but by giving Disney fans, some of which would be unable to otherwise experience a chance to enjoy these parks, they would fulfill the essence of the Disney spirit. So he was saying that like it would be kind of like in-house market, and he mentions like, imagine like Ashley, if you could go just down the street to Disneyland and go see all of the Shanghai Disney stuff like right there in a like virtual reality setting.
That'd be pretty cool.
Pretty awesome. Like I think that's a really good idea. Also, Disney should hire you because that's a really good marketing idea.
Yeah.
Super good.
It'd be really expensive too. They'd have to make sure that in some way you could lose a lot of money while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Because Disneyland is expensive.
In-app purchase, like you can in-app purchase a churro from your favorite Disney theme park.
I'd do that. I'd buy a
pretty
lot
awesome.
of virtual churros.
Virtual churros.
Yeah.
That's a new
Cool.
thing, guys. Virtual deep fried foods. It's gonna be a new moneymaker.
You know who would probably really like that virtual experience is that idiot that walks his dog in the middle of the street.
Probably.
And it's like he's not like look at how he's a lot in the street too. At least he puts the dog on the towards the grass.
The inside, yeah. He's closer to the cars. I mean, he's protecting
And he
the dog
doesn't
in that
even
way.
move when he sees the car. He's not like, whoop, better move out of it. He's like, nah, this is where I belong.
You remind me so much right now of Brody from Mallrats when he keeps yelling about the kid on the escalator, and it's just so amusing to me. Like, I'm loving it so much. Like, you're so enraged. All right, guys, let's talk about our last piece of user feedback. It's our photographer of the day. We got an email from a German listener who was like, I was walking my dog on the side of the road and I snapped this pic. No, that's not true. This is actually from Pat. This is from Pat. Pat says, typhoons and rains have passed by, and finally a bit of evening sun lit up the sky with a double rainbow over the outskirts of Tokyo. Panoramic shot on my iPhone 5S. Keep up the interesting and fun stuff on the show.
My God, that's a beautiful picture.
Look at how nice that is in the double rainbow. What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? I still love that video.
Incredible.
It looks great.
No, this is definitely one of my favorite pictures we ever showed on the show. This is really cool.
I really love it. It just tells its own story. Like I just totally dig it. So Pat, thank you so much.
This
for
seems like
sending
one of
in
the
your
ones
picture.
that I don't know if you guys have them around your town, but in LA they have billboards that says "taken
on
with an
iPhone."
iPhone,"
Yeah.
which is cool and kind of lame at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little
But
pretentious, but also interesting.
Yeah, and they'll show like a picture
That seems
somebody
like
took.
one we'd see.
Yep. Yep.
You feel like
That's where I was going with it,
You
yep.
feel like Apple would be like, we gotta grab
Oh
that.
yeah, well, Apple watches the show.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, Johnny Ive, #1
But
fan of Tomorrow Daily.
they really hate Brian Tong.
Oh, they just, wow, hate him. All right, guys, if you want to send in your photography, you can email us tomorrow@cnet.com. Send us story ideas if you feel like it. You can also, of course, find us on social media. We're Tomorrow Daily, pretty much all over the internet, but mostly on Twitter. But really, if you want to get to know us, go to our personal accounts.
Or house.
Please don't come to my house. Go to Khail's house. That's exactly right.
I don't have a house. I'm homeless. So if you want to find me, you can find us on our personal accounts.
Yeah.
I'm at Guy walking dog in the middle of the street. I'm at Kill Anonymous.
Yes, and I'm at Ashley Esqueda. That's it for the show today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new docket of weird, wonderful science fact, meeting science fiction, blown up in your face, all that good stuff. But until then, be good humans. We'll see you next time. Bye.